Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Todd Coombs. As you know, I do all kinds of things photography related here, and this video is no exception to that. But it's Christmas time, and typically around December, I usually do some kind of Christmas shoot, whether it's on location, whether it's people, whether it's a product shot in the studio. So last year I did a shot here in the studio of a mug full of hot chocolate and marshmallows. In the past, I've done a little kid who chopped down a tree at one of those places that you buy Christmas trees, a tree lot, yeah, that's what it's called. So I do different things. I photographed my truck one year. This year I'm going to be in the studio again. I've got a little bit of a vision in my head. I'm going to do a product shot, not a generic product shot. I'm going to do something that I find at the store. I'm going to run to the store right now. I need a bunch of ornaments and I need a product. Really all I want to do as far as a product is something red, because I'm going to have a green background, red product, a bunch of ornaments kind of floating around this product. At least that's the vision in my head. And we'll see what we find. I'm just going to run down to the Big Lots. It's right down the street from my house. So whatever that trip produces is what I'm going to come up with to come and do something creative here in the studio and do a Christmas product shot. I wasn't sure what I was going to go in there and get. I got some ornaments, and they're small, they're tiny. Hopefully that's not too big of a challenge, but because they're such small little ornaments, I got a mini can of Coke. Would have liked to have had a glass bottle of Coke, but all I got was the mini cans. I think it'll work. It should be fun. It's a challenge. I mean, you go into Big Lots and you get what you get. But that's part of the challenge here. We're trying to do something for a Christmas photo shoot in the studio and get creative at the same time. Should be fun. Looking forward to it. Got to go back. I've got some people coming to repair the house. One of the first big repair jobs after the hurricane. So I got to deal with some glass guys. We'll get started on this photo shoot. Okay, so I'm back from the store. As you see, I came up with the mini cans of Coca-Cola. That's my red thing, and I got a bunch of ornaments, so I'm still on track with the vision that I have. I've got the green background here already, so I'm going to start setting things up in the studio. Now, I know you can't really tell behind me, but my studio is still an absolute mess because I've got paperwork from the hurricane and the insurance and all the stuff I'm dealing with still. This is going to be my chance to clean all that up because some work is going to start happening in my house. I got to move out of my master bedroom because the ceiling fell in there. If you've not watched this channel, you don't know what I'm talking about, but Hurricane Helene came through, a bunch of water damage in my house. They're going to start fixing this stuff up, and I think my studio is going to become my temporary bedroom for a while. So this might be the last photo shoot in here for a few weeks. I'm going to guess a month, really, but I got to get it cleaned up. Here's my chance to do all that and do a fun Christmas photo shoot. So let's get at it. Not exactly sure where we're going to go with the lighting and stuff, but that's half the fun today because I've got a vision, but I don't have a complete plan. We're just going to wing it, and we're going to come away with something really cool. I can guarantee of that. But I got to just dive in. So here we go. Definitely going to the 80mm macro. I say this all the time, but if you are a product shooter, this lens is an absolute must. And I don't even think it's limited to product stuff. Fantastic lens for headshots, portraits, certainly products. Definitely going to be the perfect lens for this shoot. I've got it lined up. I like what's happening here. I'm a little bummed because I did not see this on the outside of the container of Coke, but these are the Olympic ones. So they've got the little flag and they got the Olympic symbol. It's not very Christmassy. And I didn't realize too that the little cans, Coca-Cola wrapped so far you can't even read it, but obviously Coca-Cola is a brand that is pretty well known, so even if you can only see part of it, you're going to see it, but hopefully it will work. Yeah, it should be good. Okay, I'm trying to decide how I want to light the can. Typically I would go to a softbox for my main light, but my thinking is I want the can nicely lit, and then I'm going to have like all those ornaments kind of blending around it, hanging, and I don't want to light those up too much because I want them not to steal from the product. So I think I might try to do something a little different. So what I mean by different is not have this big softbox that's lighting up everything. So let's do a diffusion and barn doors so that we can control it. All right, so let's flip the modeling light on here and kind of get a sense of what it's doing. Oh, not hating it. It's a little hot, little hot. That's just from the modeling light, kind of give it a sense of what it's going to do. But I think that's close. Let's take a picture or two and take a test shot and see where we're at. Okay, so there's the test shot. Lighting's a little harsh, so we're going to soften that down, but I think we're controlling it. Get a little fill light on the other side, some rim light, and we'll take care of the background a little more appropriately. And I think that's a decent first step. Okay, let me show you where I'm at here. Main light, simply barn doors. Backlight has got a grid in it. I've got that honeycomb grid in there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. And then I've got the snoot as well. Added a fill card over here, and this is where we are at the moment. I'm not loving that, oh, let's see here. Not loving that hot spot right up there above the O in Coca-Cola. So maybe a diffusion panel in front of that main light just to smooth it out a little bit. But I think it's fun. I love the circle in the back. It's a little bright down here at the bottom, but we're gonna have a bunch of ornaments there. So that should be good. Nice simple little set. I think the hard part's gonna be arranging the ornaments so that they're aesthetically pleasing and attractive. But that's what hot glue guns are for, right? Yeah, let's get working on that. Diffusion in front of the main light first, and let's see if that makes that main light a little more attractive. I may have defeated my purpose of keeping my main light small by putting that big diffusion panel in front of it, although maybe not. Let's see, I definitely lost a little power there, so let's turn the main line up, maybe a stop. And let me show you where that takes us. Still has a bit of a hot spot there. Although that's where we were. I think it's a little cleaner actually. Maybe that black line down the middle is a little too intense. Bring this fill card around a little bit. And then I'm going to start putting the ornaments in there because I think we're getting close. I don't know, we can always take that scrim out if we don't like it. Can always add a softbox, I guess. I don't know. That's one of the joys of creating in here. We kind of ad lib as we go and work things out. That is the key, I guess, being able to work it out. Okay, so this is a little bit of the tedious part, but you can see where I'm at so far. Every one of those is hot glued in there. And the angle is kind of like that, maybe. I'm gonna keep building in here. We'll probably build up around it. I think it's gonna look nice. It's just tedious. And you know, hot glue, I've got all these like strings of glue all over the place. And the other thing, one of my least favorite things ever is glitter. I'm glad I had boys and not little girls, because I've heard when you have little girls you have glitter everywhere, but I used to have a job that I shot a lot of product that had glitter, and inevitably it all ended up on my face. Somehow I would get glitter on my face. I'd come home and my wife would be like, "Why do you have glitter all over your face?" So I'm kind of fearful that I'm doing that again today, because there's glitter all over this stuff and it's probably going to be on my face. But let's keep at this and we'll get there. Okay, now the last thing I'm doing is, can you see the straw here? I'm going to do one more. I want this thing kind of right about there. I'm going to attach it to this straw so that I can get it up higher and not have to connect it to another ornament. Another trick. The interesting thing about gluing them in here like this is if you don't have them in the right spot, it's kind of hard to change it. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if that should be a red bulb. It should be. That's hot. Okay, last little spot. All right, I'm liking that. Let's get the camera back on it. Let's see where we're at. I think it's going to be close. Should be fun. Okay, so I ended up putting the softbox on. I left the grid, left the scrim. Once I got all the ornaments in there, it seemed to be too contrasty, too shadowy. So I put the softbox on. I think it looks a whole lot better. Let me show you what I've done as far as the ornaments are concerned, because I've put in a whole lot more. I've got them on stuck to each other. I've got them stuck to straws. I added some in the foreground, and like I said, softbox, egg heart and grid, scrim, and I've still got that little snooted light back there on the background. And let's see where we're at here. There's where it's at. I think it looks pretty good. Not unhappy with it. Yeah, I'm going to take a couple final shots. Might try to make that green background go a little darker at the top if I can knock some light off of that. Okay, I've got my replacement can. I've got a spray bottle. I'm going to spritz it down a little bit so it's got some beads of water on it. Drop in the new can. Hopefully that'll make it just look a little bit neater. I've been sitting here futzing with it, and this is the kind of shot I think I could just beat into the ground. Getting those ornaments exactly right every single time, and then tweaking and tweaking some more. I think at some point I just got to call this. Say I like it, because I do like it. Not horrible. I lowered my camera angle a little bit because I like the angle of the ornaments a little bit better. See what I mean? That bottom right corner ends white. It should end red probably. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I get into this perfectionist mode and it's like just keep going and going and going because it's, you know, it's 90% there and then it's 92% there and 94% there. All right, I'm going to try to get that red one in that bottom corner and then I'm quitting. Let me show you what I'm talking about while the glue gun heats back up. And see how in this bottom right corner, white leads you kind of off. It kind of does it at the top right too, but it bothers me a little bit right here. So I'm thinking if I put a little bit of a red one right in that bottom right corner, it'll ground it a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but we'll do one more. All right, two bad things just happened. The battery in my camera I was filming with died on me, so I wasn't recording. I got the shot, and I'm not sure if I like that red one down in that corner, but then when I took the shot, all of my ornaments started falling. So the whole set has started to crumble. So I guess we're done. I guess we're gonna run with what we got. All right, guys, so let me know what you think of that. It was a lot of fun. It was, you know, just a fun studio shot to do, and you know I love to be in the studio, and kind of gets me in the Christmas spirit, if nothing else. I wish I'd have found a better product. Maybe a Coke bottle would have been more exciting, but I've shot those before. They're on my website. I've done it on this channel as well, a Coke bottle shot. So I was looking for something different. The can is fine. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you got comments, questions, or complaints, as always, leave them in the comments section. Love hearing from you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. Leave me a thumbs up. And you guys have a Merry Christmas. I'm sure that I will see you again before Christmas. We got a little ways. It's only the 6th, I think. So hope you're getting your shopping done. Hoping everything is going well for you this holiday season. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.